Tasman Saucer flying boat, bringing 10 representative American journalists here to make a 5-day magic carpet tour of Australia. To Auckland, New Zealand by Pan American clipper, then by Empire flying boat to Sydney. From one stronghold of democracy to another, across the broad Pacific in 6 days. The hand of greeting goes out to them. Let's show them a bit of Australia. Make it snappy. Newcastle. Director of Munitions Essington Lewis hurls at them fact number 1, that 98% of the material used in this huge plant is produced in Australia by Australians. Here's a story for America. An enormous steel plant in a land that the average American, unfortunately, imagines is peopled by blackfellows and bushrangers. Time marches on. They're on their way again. In an A&A airliner, they take to the air. That's not all they're taking to, apparently. But it's Canberra, Washington of the South. They meet Australia's national leaders. Mr. Roy Howard, leader of the Americans, and the Governor-General, Lord Gowrie. Put it there, Mr. Prime Minister, right on the dotted line. The American envoy, Mr. Goss, and Mr. W.M. Hughes. That magic carpet's propeller whirs again. Melbourne, another great city of another great state. And here, Mr. Jack Walsh, Australian-born American, meets his parents after many years.
We have been tremendously impressed by the progress that Australia has made. We have been impressed by the marvelous spirit of the Australians, by the grand hospitality, and we deeply appreciate the way in which the government officials have laid before us all the information that we have desired so that we can go back and tell the people of America the story of Australia.
At Fisherman's Bend, aviation writers see Australian-made warplanes Widowways come off the assembly line. Puckapunyal Military Camp, men of the AIF in training, with guns made in Australia, served by shells made in Australia. Try on a tin hat, gentlemen. Perfect fit. We'll be glad to supply you when you say the word. And to think some Sydney people deliberately shut their eyes when they're flying over this, the beautiful city of Melbourne. And now, sheep. Here at Murray Downs, the Americans get a glimpse of Australia's Merino Empire. Yes, Mr. Howard, your check suit probably grew here. This is one on the house with Mr. Howard's compliments. It's a dramatic contrast from Newcastle steelwork to this typical sheep station. It illustrates the sweeping range of Australia's resources. It demonstrates to these visiting guides of United States opinion the wealth, the versatility of Australia. Glad to have known you, boys. Tell the world Australia will continue to come home on the sheep's back. Was that a lightning tour?